Well, thanks so much for invitation. Thanks so much for the people here in the stage. I want to change completely the focus. Is about laser treatment on the penis, and a specific topic about penile papules, and the way I treat it and the way they change the quality of life of my patient. Well, this is me. I don't have any conflict of interest. This is real. At the same time, there's increase in many of the treatment, surgical and non-surgical, specific. When you talk about male, we have see an increase, important increase in the last 10 years, especially specifically in non-invasive treatment. And I really believe in those phrases. The worse the perception of sexual health of our patient have about their body, the worse their sexual life quality. That's why the worse their sexual life quality, the worse the quality of life in general. Therefore, they deserve, it's our duty to pay attention to that and try to give a solution and treatment. What defines a penis as aesthetically harmonious? Size, color, ethnic, bigger, shorter, circumcised, not circumcised. Well, I want to show you for sure the one is not harmonious and we need to give a solution. Maybe you think that the patient to consult us is these guys, but unfortunately is these other guys, normal guys, like you, like me, like all here in the room, because all concerned about their friend in the inner time, in the intimate time. The first impression is what is count. This is really true. And these are the best apps to find love, part of them in my country. Bloom, Badoo, Tinder, Mythic, there's a lot of them. And that was, at the same time, we select a code, a t-shirt to the first appointment. We need to be sure that our inner part are in good health to this first impression and first account. The characteristics of the patient that consult to me are sexual active. They seek improvement in self-esteem. They seek improvement in the quality of sexual life because all of them have a history of one or more imbalanced situation by the PPP. We have treatment by injectable. You heard a lot about that. I will talk about only about EBD, and inside of this, I will talk about laser. There's many treatments we can perform laser in the inner part of the males, in genital whitening, long-term medical hair removal, for the spot, laser surgery, treatment of keloid scar, but I put focus only in removal of Pearly penile papules. What is that? There are acral angiophroma, lesion in the epithelium of the corona of the gland penis, asymptomatic, benign, and not infectious nature. This is really important, but not all people notice that, and is really frequently. 15 to 40% of people around the world, especially between 20 to 30 years, especially non-circumcised, suffer about that. And as I mentioned, have a significant psychological distress of the patient and his sexual partner, significantly altering their sexual health quality of life. And do penile papules need to be treated? Yeah, for sure. And we need to teach our colleagues, especially dermatology and neurology, that this concerns a lot for the sexual life of our patient and need to be treated. My experience, nowadays, 83 patients in 7 years, no complication at all because it's really safe, it's a mucosa. It's impossible to have any kind of a scar or a burn during the treatment. 7 years of follow-up in some cases, only 9 recurrence is all paper talking about the possible recurrence, but in my case, it's 10% of them. And after 2 or 3 years, that's why if there's any problem, the patient rated at a good successful treatment. The high level of patient satisfaction is really important and improve their sexual health quality of life. All of these data give you the possibility to write the first paper in the GPS. In this one, I found that 70% of my patients have at least one embarrassing situation by the PPP. 60% of them mentioned that the PPP altered extremely important the sexual health quality of life at the moment that they need to run away when having intimacy by this. 80% of the patients have a previous appointment with urologist or dermatology, and this is a classical phrase of this colleague. PPP are benign and non-treatable lesions, and this is not true. 90% of the patients rated as extremely successful after the treatment. Again and again, it gave me the possibility to write a chapter in a book of a friend of mine, Gabriel Huerta, is around here. Here I put a QR. You can take a photo and it's free download of all my papers. And after that, I put the focus only about the way of the sexual health quality of life get improved during the time. I follow 22 patients for 5 years, and they still rated like 9.1 between 1 to 10, the way that they still have an improvement in the sexual health quality of life only by this. And the final paper that I published, again, the QR to use a free download, I put the focus only about the successful treatment, about the CO2 treatment. And in this case, I found in majority of my patients in 2 sessions, I can be successful in 82% of the patients, and only 4% of 3 patients need a 3rd session. That's why it's really faster and easy. And this is the treatment. I use a CO2 laser. We have a complete affinity for water. And I can play with the handpiece in focus and defocus to cut out photocoagulation at the same time. And this is the way I can erase. And here, cut down the sound piece. This is the way thank you so much. The way I obtain the endpoint. The endpoint is this scab. Immediately is the way for sure I obtain the endpoint. I erase this PPP. This made, but without any pain, only anesthetic cream, any kind of injection was applied. The patient is collaborating with the treatment. He's the one to take the penis and show me the PPPs. And here is in a close view to measure well the way that the endpoint appear, the scab, and all these PPP disappear. In the post-treatment indication, about masturbation or sexual activity for 10 days, moisturization, of course, and let the scab fall by themselves, because if not, it's going to appear bleeding, and control after 2 weeks for treating any kind of residual PPP. Now, take a look to my result. And this is important because you have the before the treatment immediately with the endpoint, and after 2 weeks to measure well the way I erase all the PP, and we have a nice penis. Another great case and great result before and after. Another one, that many of them here with the quality of the glands, you can see is a patient, major patient, not a younger one. Another case, more cases, great results, only 1-2 sessions, only 3 patients need to perform 3 sessions, and another case. And finally, my take-home message. Please don't underestimate genital aesthetica in men. It's important. Always in this kind of congress, we're talking about female. Well, male is important, and we are concerned about the inner part. There's all possible patients for you. Take account that. Through the work on my publication, I was able to prove the high benefit that the patient feel when the PPP are removed. I share with you the QR. If you want, ask me for that. I give you the links of my papers. Talk to your colleagues, especially with urologists and dermatologists, and mention that the PPP need to be treated because have a great concern for their patients. My final message: improved genital self-esteem is equal to better quality of sexual life, and improved quality of sexual life is equal to better quality of life. Be ready, because we are close to our day, Penis Day. Big applause for us. April 26, be ready for that. And I invite all of you to this Congress, CIMELASMA, the second Congress, International Congress in the city of Bogota, between August 15 and August 17. Thanks so much for your attention.